ever felt like life was too much? This video is for you. I'm going to share how I found joy in the middle of crushing pressures all around me. Hi, I'm Sandy. So lately, my bathroom exhaust fan has been sounding quite loud, and I just wanted to investigate. So I turned the power off to the room to investigate the fan, and then I knew that there was an electrical outlet, the GFCI outlet, and a switch that is on the same thing. And I just wanted to, since I had the power off, I just wanted to take the plate off and just see if there's anything suspicious in there, right? Because the power was off. Well, my son took the plate off and unscrewed the outlet, and it just all fell off. So, haven't changed the outlet in a hot second, and I am finishing up my bachelor's degree, and I love making these videos. So, I wanted to get everything done, but I've learned that my ADHD, or whatever you want to call it, that it increases my stress, regardless of what you want to call it. It increases my stress when I feel like I have too many things to do. So my daughter's bedroom is also attached on the same breaker. So she has no power in her room. So I was trying to spend the entire day yesterday being an electrician and trying to figure out the hot mess that was in there, and I couldn't see how they were put together. So that has been an educational experience. So just the weight of having, it doesn't sound all that bad, just saying it out loud doesn't sound all that bad. But then when you realize that, because the bathroom's totally functional, especially during the daytime, you don't even notice it, minus taking a shower, because the exhaust fan isn't working because there's no power in there. But other than that, it still functions as a bathroom. Just at night, you gotta put some battery-powered lights in there. So it's really not all that bad, except for she has no power in her bedroom. So I don't want my daughter to not have power in her bedroom. That's a lot of stress to try to fix what the mess was in there and then try to figure out how to put it back together. And then your brain starts to go in all those different directions on, if you screw it up, then you're going to have to pay the electrician to come in and do this, that, and the other thing. And just all the little things. And then there's chasing after tools because you can't find your wire stripper. And then you need that when you went there in the first place to get the new multimeter because your old one broke. You get it. It's just one more little thing. So then you try to MacGyver it by using a utility knife, and you are pretty excited that you didn't cut yourself all day. Sharp utility knife is quite nice, but it doesn't leave nice ends. So I don't know if that's the reason why it's still not working. It'd be glorious if it was finished. There's an outlet and a switch attached, but so now I don't know if the switch is bad or what, but that's a saga for a different day. But all those little things is what I'm saying. So all those little things. So in the midst of that, when I took a break, I hadn't heard from somebody in a while. She's a business acquaintance, and I had been thinking about her. So I texted her just to see how she was doing, and she gave me this beautiful perspective. So all this crushing weight of having to do school, and I have to get school done before Christmas, or I have to spend a lot of money to finish it, and I really don't want to. Financial aid won't cover it. If I don't get this finished before Christmas, financial aid won't cover it. It'll be all out of pocket. So I gotta finish this before Christmas. There's a lot of other little, you know what? Life just throws little curveballs. It should have been easy, like this whole setup for the last 2 classes I have to take. No, there's still a little wrinkle. So I have to work on that little wrinkle. So, and play by the rules with the little wrinkle and keep everybody accountable. I called a month ago to get a phone company to take their line off my garage. It's been on my garage probably since I bought the house. I even had new shingles put on the roof of my garage. My garage is not attached to my house. I had a new roof put on my garage and my house. So a month ago, I was going to go visit my girlfriend, and one of the shingles, the wire went up underneath one of the shingles. At that point, I'm getting kind of crabby. Took me a month and 4 phone calls to get a tech out here to raise the wire. So all those just little things. But in Wisconsin, if you have a curled shingle in August, September, that's one thing. if it's a curled shingle in October or in December, January, that thing is going to bust off and or never lay back down again. So that was my victory for the week. But back to my friend's story. So I texted her just to see how she was doing. Kind of wanted to phone call with her. It's just encouraging. And she informed me that she wasn't able to do her videos anymore because she lost her temp job and is basically being evicted because they sold her place. She's got a little bit, so she's got no job and she has to find a new place to live. That really zoomed back out the whole electrical situation. I'm like, well, I'm more than willing to get my daughter an extension cord and we can get some lamps or something in her room until I can address this. I'd really rather not. I had the whole plumbing episode. I have a video over here if you want to listen to that saga. So even that, that wasn't great. That took 3 months. No, we're not going to go down that rabbit hole. That took 3 months, at least, with a professional. I didn't even touch that for this reason. They can do that kind of stuff, even if they mess it up real bad. They can do that stuff in 2 days because they do it every single solitary day. This, I don't do every single solitary day. I write essays every single solitary day. I read research articles every single solitary day. And those YouTube videos, you have to watch 50 different people to get little chunks here and there on how, because nobody ever usually addresses the problem that you're having. No. First of all, you have to learn the grammar of the situation. That's also time consuming. So which video did I not watch? And then the video that you do watch is in the reverse of what you need. I found one that had the outlet and then the switch, but it's not a CFI or F, whatever that thing is, with an additional line. So close. So it's all this seemingly simple things sometimes that at face value, so my bathroom still works, there's just no power, and I can't blow dry my hair in there, and I can't take a shower in there necessarily because I put a fan in there. But there's just more logistics to it. And then to fix it, you have to have all this X, Y, and Z and hope it all works out. Speaking of it all works out, that's just the thing. I did finally get a technician out of here eventually, and now the line is no longer on my roof. My work acquaintance friend, she seems super positive. She's like, well, I'm just going to focus on finding a job, and then once I find a job, I'm going to get a place in that area so it's super convenient. She's like, I still have a couple months. I'm still okay. Just reminding yourself. So I had to do that a lot this morning just to fall back asleep. Is that because your brain wants to catastrophize the fact that they're going to have to rip out all the walls to find the wires to put new wires in because you screwed it up so many times. I'm not there yet. So it all works out. Even the plumbing mess. The plumbing actually works. And after I dried out my floor behind my refrigerator, which took months, my refrigerator's pushed back. The floor is better than I thought it was going to be for how wet it was. So eventually everything works out. It's getting there. That's the hard part and feels like a lot. Lots of times what I'll do on Facebook is I just watch all these different baby videos of babies farting and smiling and pooping and whatever. That's one of the things that brings me joy. So here's my encouragement to you. The next time that you feel like you're just stuck between a rock and a hard place, that trying to go to the store is taking up the 2 hours that you could be on the project, but you just need that one tool, and going back and forth with, should I spend the time to go fetch the tool or can I just MacGyver it? There really is the practice of looking for joy even in the midst of an electrical issue. I found something that I given up all hope of ever finding. In the process of trying to find my wire strippers yesterday, I found that missing thing. That was so joyous. Granted, I was still focused on trying to find the wire strippers, but once the electrical's finished, I can revel in the fact that I finally found this missing thing. So even in the midst of such a frustrating, time-crunching experience, I'm probably never going to use the thing I found anyway, but whatever. It was glorious. I found all these, and it just tickled me. It just got rid of some of that intense pressure. It's the pressure. And talking to this lady, it was just a different perspective. It was a new perspective. So if you know of anybody that's feeling super stuck between a rock and a hard place and pressure's all around them, please send them this video for encouragement that it will all work out. I really believe that my friend, she will find a job and she will find a place. It'll just happen. It just will. Because it always works out. There's always some message or lesson in the mess. One thing I've been learning about joy is that it's not found. It doesn't just jump out at you sometimes. It's more of when you look for it. It's more fun that way too. Or when you actually have the perspective and the mindset of looking for it. This was new to me. Like that, I never necessarily, I think I've gotten to the point where I just stopped spiraling. Not always, but I've learned to put joy in there when I catch myself spiraling. I think that's what I meant. So I'm leaving you with this. Choose joy, share hope. Comment below on what joy you found today.